Hi everyone, I am Kurkim Jalkhab and I am from Nursultan, Kazakhstan. I made a short animated film called The Story of Tom, which was about a boy called Tom who caused a forest fire. By making this animated film, I wanted to show how small actions can have big consequences. And the main purpose of this animated film was to show the viewers that how their daily actions or how their daily habits can have a big impact on the world or in their community. For example, you may drink coffee every day and not really think of how coffee mugs affect our environment. And by reviewing our daily habits and daily actions and starting the change in ourselves and making change ourselves, we are contributing to our society and saving our world. In the making process, I had struggles with deciding whether I should draw it on the paper or should I draw it on the tablet. And by trying both of these options, I decided that I should draw it on my iPad. And I don't really have a big experience on drawing on iPad, but I thought that it would be fun and would be interesting, and it would stood out in other short animated films, and I think it turned out great. For future improvements, I want to improve my graphic design skills and deepen my knowledge in it, so I can make animated films in 2D and 3D, 3 dimension and 2D dimension, and make viewers' experience full and greater. Thank you.
Hi there, my name is Tom, and this is a story about how I caused a forest fire. I live in a small town with a beautiful countryside. I grew up hiking in the forest near my town, which I still visit often with my family. One of the summer days, my family and I decided to have a picnic in the woods. We were there with a couple of family friends. Everything was all right until one of the children of my parents' friends, let's call him Jack, offered me a cigarette. I refused at first, but it wasn't the first time I was smoking, so I thought why not, and smoked with them. It was getting dark, so everybody was packing their belongings to go home. After we finished smoking, Jack and other kids threw their cigarettes without putting them out. I knew that you always have to put it out. However, because everyone was already in the car waiting for me, I didn't do that, and I will regret soon after. I got into the car and we left, but when we drove to the traffic lights, I realized that I had forgotten my bag and we had to return. When we got back, I smelled like something was on fire. I smelled smoke. Getting out of the car, I realized that one of the trees in the area that I smoked 15 minutes ago was burning. I told my parents about the fire, and luckily we were able to put it out. I was horrified, because if we hadn't returned, who knows how many trees could have burned down, and how much harm would it cause, not only to nature but also to my community. After that, I told my parents that I was the one who caused the fire. They were angry at me at first, but soon after they were glad that I realized my mistake. I quit smoking right after that and have become more attentive to the safety and cleanliness of the environment. Further addressing this issue, on average there are more than 60,000 human-ignited wildfires every year across the United States, and 800 of them caused by smoking. These 800 wildfires can still have devastating environmental consequences. like air pollution, damage to ecosystem, and effects on health and social life of local population. Tom's story is just one example of how non-compliance with safety rules can have major effects. By following the safety rules and making sure you clean up after yourself, you contribute to a better human life. So let's be happy and healthy together.